back to the channel, the CACA family channel. Thank you for joining us. Today we're gonna be doing a very traditional plate, Italiano plate. We're gonna go with seafood Alfredo. We have shrimp, we have Alfredo sauce, and importantly, Fettuccini Pasta. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the ingredients for today's pasta. Parmesan cheese, 6 ounces of milk, and any Alfredo sauce. You could select a garlic Alfredo, how we did this time here, or just a classic Alfredo. I personally like the Bertolli. Again, I could make it from scratch, but based on busy schedules and hectic lives, this is the way to go. This is definitely the way to go. But we'll bring this in a bit, okay? But right now we need the essentials. Obviously shrimp, right? You could get it raw, you could get it cooked, you could get large, you could get jumbo, it's all taste preference. You're gonna need a bell pepper, right? You're gonna need lime, garlic butter. You're also gonna need green onions and regular onions. This time I went with the golden onion just because of that sweetness. All right, again, sweet and sour is just delicious flavor. And last but not least, garlic. I'm going with 3 cloves of garlic. All right, okay guys, I'm gonna show you a little secret, a little trick I've learned. The wooden chopper moves back and forth. To avoid this, grab any paper towel, right, and get it a little bit just moisty. And if you do something so simple as putting it underneath it like so, and that already helps it not to move. Something so simple, right? Okay, so let's get started. We talked about chopping green pepper, the Christmas tree method. We'll do that in a sec. For the onion, we're only gonna use half. I'm going with the golden onion. I'm using half, right? Half of an onion. So with this half, I actually cut it in another half. So now we have 2/4. That's easier to slice this way. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and cut on the bottom. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and you're supposed to hold it from this side, as like so. Okay, nice and chopped onion. Okay, we diced our 1/4 of an onion. Now we're gonna do the other one. And then just this stuff, toss it out. And that's the size that we want. We can make it smaller, but we want to see it, okay? It's just a lot tastier. Same thing with the garlic. You wanna go ahead and flatten that out. Nice and flat. Make it as small as possible, okay? Okay, now that we have our garlic cut up, what you want to do to the garlic, you want to put this on the fire first, along with the shrimp, and we're gonna let it saute, okay? And we're gonna saute it, instead of using the olive oil as traditionally you will use for almost any other plate. Today we're gonna actually be using butter, garlic butter. Okay, so for our shrimp, even though for the most part they're clean, but you want to do the extra step. The tail, get rid of it. We don't need it. All right. 8 shrimp per plate, so it's 4 of us, so that's gonna be 8 times 4, 32. We're gonna use 32 shrimp, which is about 1.5 pounds for this type of size. If you want to get extra pickier and extra clean, you see this stuff, the deveining part, a lot of folks leave it, especially in restaurants. They don't have the time for this because it is time consuming. You see that? You want to take it out, and then after you have it, the gooey, it's nasty stuff, just toss it out. And then you do that for all the shrimp, okay? Clean it up again. This is optional. I personally don't like to eat this stuff. Get rid of it. we're gonna go ahead and cut it like a Christmas tree. What I mean by that, you're gonna wanna go around like so. You will start it off here, kind of go around. Call this a Christmas tree. This is the stuff you don't want. You toss that out. Also the white, get rid of it. It's just hard. It's just not good tasting at all. So just toss it out like so. And then of course, this part, face it down. Otherwise you are gonna cut yourself. Once it's face down, kind of flatten it out. And then start making it in slices. Once you have your slices, at this point, we're gonna gather them all together. And for this particular plate, we're gonna make them as big as an onion, or as small, I should say, as an onion. You see, that's where it requires this much right here, okay? You can see that. So next we're gonna get our green onions. We're gonna chop off their hair, give them a nice haircut. Get rid of that stuff as all of this is trash. All right, just like so. Dump it out. And that'll be that. So once all the shrimp is nice and deveined, we wanna grab them and cut in the back. We wanna make sure it gets cooked better that way, okay? All right, now the good part. The stove, the fire. Grab a 12-inch, 14-inch pan. We're gonna grab one of these deeper pots where you're gonna be doing the pastas in, okay? We're gonna fill it about up to here in water, about halfway. And this one we're gonna go with high fire, right? About almost high. Just let that thing come to boil. And then you put the pasta in there. Now that the surface is hot, we're gonna go ahead and get some garlic butter. You wanna go a little hefty on it because it's gonna be a lot of shrimp. And you let it sit for a little bit. After the butter, it's nice and everywhere, right? Then you bring in your garlic. All right, we kind of want to spread it around. And then comes the best part of the whole process. Our shrimp. We're gonna let it cook until we start seeing whitish orangey. That's the color to look for. Get rid of the pink, get rid of the clear, whitey, orangey. You'll see in a little bit. You bring your half a lime. You wanna get it everywhere. We're gonna add some sea salt. All right, don't get too crazy. Just kind of shower it. And then we're bringing in the black pepper for extra flavor. And it's that time to flip it over. To flip them all over. Now that we flipped it over, we're gonna go ahead and get some sea salt on the other side. Just, again, don't go too crazy, just enough. Spread it out there. We're gonna do the black pepper. And a little more lime, just to get some on this side as well. Okay, just a little bit, and get it in there. And then we bring our veggies. Remember earlier we did the onion, we did the yellow pepper, and we did the green onions. So we're gonna go ahead and spread it in there. We're gonna get all of it in. Get one of these closer. You see, that's the color you want. Orangey, whitey. That means it's about to be cooked all the way. The reason why we want to throw the veggies in there so they could start getting cooked and finished at the same time as the shrimp. Okay, but this is the goal. That's the color you want, and then add the veggies. Okay, and then of course we're gonna let it sit for about a minute or two. All right, so the water, you see it, it's nice and bubbly. We're gonna go ahead and add some sea salt. Okay, preferably sea salt. If you don't have sea salt, add regular salt. Again, don't overdo it. This is to take that metal flavor away from the pasta. Just tastes a lot better. Put some salt in your water before it boils and before you put the pasta. If you guys are nice and brave, you want to kick out and push. That way it's just nice and flip everything all at once. So just stick with the traditional spatula and keep on flipping. You guys see how nice it's looking? Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. The smell, oh my god, you have to be here. It just smells so delicious. The onions, the garlic, the shrimp, the lime, everything, just all that mixture of sweet and sour and that seafood taste of shrimp is just, oh, so good. so good. Okay, now our pasta is finally ready to get in here. Nice and hot boiling water. You throw it all in there. Alright, so the pasta is almost done. It's almost coming to a boiling point. I'm going to shake it up. We don't want to get it stuck in the bottom. Our shrimp. You guys see the shrimp? It's done. You see that? This is the point. This is the goal. This is where you want to end up at. Right there. That's perfection right there. We're going to go ahead and get the Alfredo sauce that I mentioned. And we're going to dump it. So your milk, you want to put it here just to kind of milk it. I'm talking about milking the sauce. We want to use all of it as much as we can. And now we're doing the outside. Okay, this is ready. This pasta, that's where you want it. Where it's boiling like that, that means you're good to go. They call it al dente. You don't want it too stiff, you don't want it too soggy. That's it. It's time to dump out the water and check it out. My favorite part of pasta is this. Voila, that's some good stuff right there. You see those bubbles? You hear it? All right, I mean, that's an indicator of, I'm almost done, hurry up. We put some cheese. Again, this is your taste, your choice. You could do as much or as little as you want. Usually that sauce already contains Parmesan cheese. We do love our cheese here. We get our spatula again. We're gonna move things around. All right, it looks sloppy right now here, but wait until you see it on the actual pasta. It's finger licking good. All right, now that our pasta is nice and ready, grab a handful, put some on a plate. It's still super hot, which is good. Be careful. All right. We grab a spoon and start the serving, people. You see that? And that, my friends, it's a seafood Alfredo. Nothing to it, very simple. See the shrimp in there? Just the taste is phenomenal. This is some good stuff. Our friend, the parsley. Alright, you want to add some parsley over it. Just give it that authentic Italiano flavor to it. A little dish decoration right here. And again, up to everybody's discretion and taste, it's the Parmesan cheese. Okay, just like so. So what do you think, Ale?
It's really good again.
Really good? Alright, you're a little test dummy, okay? It's great, right?
Mm-hmm. The bread is like a lot better than when it's heated up.
Of course. It's good, huh, Mama? You approve?
Yep.
Alright, Alan. Wow, Mama. Getting me even hungrier. Okay, everybody. See you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.